Now, do you remember the time when you were feeling beautiful and attractive? You are dressed up, your hair done, and when you look in the mirror you see a beautiful, attractive person. On that day, people are most likely to compliment your appearance more because you feel yourself being beautiful. When you're flirting with someone and you feel yourself being charming, at the same exact time, that person is being impressed by you since they're only mirroring your own feelings about yourself and what you're doing. Another example is, let's just say you're going through a breakup and you're trying to get them back. Since you're trying to get them back out of lack and desperation, you're obviously feeling the opposite of being desirable, wanted, pursued, and loved. Now that person has to do anything to prove to you that you're being desperate. If you're in contact with them, how are you feeling about yourself? Feel into being. Do you feel desirable? Well, if you are, that person has no chance but to reflect you that you're desired. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. Neville Goddard. I decided to test the law. After watching a video about Neville's teachings, I said that's it. Food no longer has any impact on me. But when I say this, I said it feelingly. I felt that food no longer makes me gain any weight. I embodied that. When I felt like I was going to binge eat, I felt an amazing comfort because I feel food can never make me gain any weight. For 4 days I ate tons of junk food and I never felt guilty or anything. It was my state. I ate burgers, pizzas, waffles, and chips and everything people say is unhealthy. And at the end of the 4th day, I lost 1 kilogram of fat, measured by a dietitian. When I told her the things I ate, she was absolutely shocked. She asked me how I did it, etc. But after some time I lost track and get back to feeling like food can make me gain weight. I tried to affirm all the time. I imagined for days. But when I ate, I felt that I was going to gain weight. Even though I was affirming and imagining, I ate with guilt. Whenever your feeling is in conflict with your wish, the feeling will be the victor. Neville Goddard. You really don't have to use imagination, affirming, scripting, etc. All these techniques are there for you to get into the feeling. If you do them without actually feeling into being and still feeling from your current state, don't be surprised why you're failing. Through your ability to think and feel, you have dominion over all creation. Neville Goddard. Simply dare to assume you are what you want to be and you will compel everyone to play their part. Neville. Okay, but what if there is an extremely easy and effortless way for you to feel into being? You don't have to affirm all day or imagine. The main purpose is to get you to feel of being which you want to be. Think of an actor. Actors embody their roles before the play starts. They become that person. Become an actor. If you desire to have millions, feel yourself being a millionaire. What would you feel if you were a millionaire? How would you walk? What would your attitude be like? Then embody it. Think of this as a game. Make it fun. Some songs can make you feel like the richest person alive. Some songs can make you feel confident. Dwell in that feeling. Imagination is amazing, but it's just a technique. If you desire to have beauty, walk like a beauty. Put your role on and feel yourself being the prettiest. If you want that person, feel yourself being desired by them. Ignore your current 3D. It's in the past now. You can be anything you want. BTW English is not my main language, so excuse my mistakes. I really hope this post helps you. After all, we are here for living and enjoy. I've noticed that a lot of people will get stuck and frustrated when trying to manifest what they want. I think a big part of it is that we place too much importance on the thing itself, rather than the state of consciousness of having that thing. Take a look back at your life. Whenever you have received something that you really wanted, where did the enjoyment of it come from? It didn't come from the fancy car or the money. The enjoyment came from within you. You wanted the car, but really, it was a symbol of a feeling, a state of mind. Sure, it's nice to have fancy things, but again, the thing itself has no substance, no real value outside of the value that you give it. And when you come to think of it, when you think the thing itself makes you happy, that feeling never really stays around. You get what you want, think that that thing is making you happy, and then the joy fades away and you want something else, something bigger and better. So you see, you don't really want the thing itself. You want a state of mind, a feeling. But here's the awesome part. You can give yourself any feeling you want at any time. You don't have to wait around to feel like you have $1 million house. You can conjure that feeling up from nothing. You don't need to wait. You just need to ask, how would it feel if it were true right now? And imagine it into existence. I have found that this is truly the core of Neville's teachings. The inner state of mind is far more valuable than any physical possession. When you want a state of mind more than the thing itself, then you are doing it right. If you have the feeling of having that thing, then you might as well say you have it. Especially when you know the principles that Neville speaks about. Don't chase the thing itself, chase the state of consciousness that implies that you already have it. Pay no attention to the physical symbol of your feeling. Just generate the feeling and know that you have it. If you feel like you have it, don't you already have it? Righteousness is not the thing itself, it is the consciousness, the feeling of already being the person you want to be, of already having the thing you desire, Neville. So take away the importance of the physical manifestation and value your consciousness above all else. Signs will follow, but they will never precede. Follow the feeling, and that is how it is done. Just to clear things up, feeling does not equate to emotion. I learned this after many days of trying to force myself to feel emotionally a certain way. But you see, that is not natural. When you truly have what you want, emotionally, you may feel grateful. But look at all of the things you already have. Are you bouncing off the walls and ecstatic 24/7 about them? No, you think of the things you have and you know that they are yours. That is the feeling. The knowingness is the feeling, not emotion. I have all of my possessions and they are great, don't get me wrong, and when I think of them I may feel grateful emotionally. But under that is the base assumption that that thing is mine. I know that it is mine, and so it is. Don't try to force any kind of emotion because that is not what the law is about. There is no force involved at all, rather, a surrender to the wish fulfilled. A decision to know that what you want is yours is all that is required, and you must know it without a doubt. This is the feeling that Neville speaks of. It is no emotion, it is no vain repetition, but a simple knowingness that you have what you want already. Look within yourself. The whole of creation is already within you. Is there a thing in this universe that you cannot think of? Okay, everything exists within you. Now, will you accept the fact that this is true and know that you do, in fact, have everything you want? Will you feel that everything, in fact, is within you? All you do is find the things you want in your mind and know that it is real, just as if not, more real than anything in front of you right now. By finding a thing within you and knowing that it is real, you are acknowledging it, and in turn, it will acknowledge you. You will bear witness to your knowledge. Knowledge is gained from experience, so if you experience it in yourself, you know it. And if the law of reversibility is true, then the experience can be gained from knowledge. How many times has something gone wrong and you said, I knew it? How did you know it? Because you found it in yourself and decided to believe that was real. You have the exact same ability to do that with all good things of this world too. Knowledge is power. No emotion will ever bring anything to you. Knowledge will. That is the feeling that Neville speaks of.